Oh no. My first words spoken on the air. Really. But oh no is quite appropriate. So there's no one here. But that's okay. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about anyway. I mean, well, I know what I'd like to talk about, but what I'd like to do. I don't think anybody else is really interested. I guess there would be some people that would have the same interests as me. Stories of New York, specifically Manhattan, because that's where my roots are. And I have pictures of all the nightclubs of the day. I mean, my parents, the pictures of my parents sitting in these nightclubs with family and friends. Chelsea, Hell's Kitchen. That's about it. So I don't know if this is like allowed or anything on YouTube, but I'll just sit here for a little bit and just do stuff I was doing. Well, I sound like I was from the South, which is fine because my roots go down to New Orleans. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just, this is kind of like a blog about me. Why not, right? Isn't that what everybody's blogs are about, themselves? So I'll try different topics and different staging as we go along, if we go along. I don't know how long I can stream for, being I'm novice. They have certain restrictions for people who are just starting, not starting, but yeah, I guess just starting or experiencing streaming for, maybe for the first time, which can be very intimidating. I don't know, like I said, if I have to keep talking in order to make this a viable type of blog or whatever you want to call it, blog, a blog. I don't know like how things get promoted on here or anything like that, but these are going to be short sessions. If you can hold the audience's attention for even 30 seconds, you're doing pretty good. People stay there 30 seconds to just listen to you babble, and I guess you're doing pretty good. But I don't want to promote this in any way, like have my friends come or family. That's not the way to. I mean, it's a good way to get used to talking to people over the internet, but oops, I did that. It's not productive. I mean, not that it's not productive, but after you use up all your family, it's like when I wrote my first book. What do I sell it. I didn't sell it. I actually gave it to all my family and all my friends at work that had partaken in creating this book. And then other aunts and uncles and cousins bought it because it was a family book. It was about our family, my family history and its connection to Manhattan and America and the world at the times. And these are all research stories, so I guess I like to call it Old Tales of Manhattan, but that's probably going to be taken up or something. I don't know. I haven't really thought of a of like a name, because I don't even know what this is. Is this a pod stream? What is this? What am I doing? Whoops, I gotta fix my soldier. Nope, not that one. Don't look at my old lady hands. Oh, I try to keep my hands out of the picture. The more they go into the picture. Oh, that's me right there. And it's bright light. It's too bright. I don't know. Oh well, I don't know. I guess I used to be a telephone operator. Does anybody know what that is anymore? I don't know if there's any young people out here listening, but years ago, when people wanted to talk to each other, they either talked over the fence, they talked to each other through the mail, which went across the world by ponies and trains and ships with masts, sailing ships. I would just I'd stay here the 20 minutes just to, test the waters, but I don't know if I'm allowed to be silent. I mean, I know I can't play music unless it's my own, which I can sing a song. And I can sing a song that my brother-in-law wrote, and it is copyrighted. And as his sister-in-law and his children having rights to his song, I can sing this song if I want, and I don't think anybody can stop me, not even YouTube. But it's called My Heart Is Yours. And all my dreams are too. My vows to you means that my love is true. When you kiss me, I get that thrill divine. Walk hand in hand into love's wonderland. My heart is yours, and all my dreams are too. Oh, how do you like that? I forget the song. It's been so many years since I've heard it. I guess I should try to sing it to myself sometime and see if I can remember the words. It's like, my heart is yours, and all my dreams are too. My vows to you mean that my love is true. When you kiss me, I get that thrill divine. Walk hand in hand into love's wonderland. My heart is yours, and my dreams are too. With these hands, I will give you my heart. Wow, I forget the words. I sang that song thousands times in my young life. Now I forget the words. Interesting aging. Oh, that's another thing, the stage. This can be about is aging. This, it's like you want to talk about something, let's talk about something. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know if I'll ever do this again. But it might be interesting to see, like if I went from 3 to 3:30, no, 3:30 to 4. I'll go 3:30 to 4. Give people a chance maybe to catch up or pop in or pop out. I don't know. I'm probably sitting here talking to myself. And then if I play this back to check everything out, now I'm probably cringing because I hear myself talking to me right now. Because I'm talking to you, Georgian, in the future. NYC lady now. But when I'm not watching, I'm just me. Like taking in the sights and sounds around me. But thanks to COVID and thanks to my separation anxiety, and it's not what they call it when you're afraid to go out of your house. Claustrophobia is when you're afraid of being shut in, which I'm not. Well, I am claustrophobic, but not afraid of being in the house 10 years without going out. I'm telling you, Liz, she sent me to Mars. I could live in that. Look, just give me a, connection to YouTube and YouNow and the internet, and I'll be happy in space for 2 years. I don't care. If it's like my own room, it's like I can get really comfortable, But then they make you exercise, so I don't know if I want to do it. They make me get on a bike every day. Well, right now they wouldn't even accept me because, I'm old and in that shape. So, I guess we'll try 20 minutes. I could send out an announcement, but why? If I do, it's going to be to my YouTube friends. Not my YouTube friends. I'm not having friends on YouTube. Well, I do, and Twitter. Some YouTubers follow me, which I'm like, whoa. When the first one I got was like, I won't say anybody's name, but I was pretty stoked, I guess this might be a good way of doing a manuscript for my next book. I've written a book, but it's not my book. It's my ancestors' book. And it pretty much focuses around my grandmother who died when I was 3. And I don't know if I have memories of her or it's just that I heard so many stories. I put my own little picture together and have her walking across the road in a hurricane to my house, to our summer bungalow, because it was higher level and the ponds were flooding and rains were coming. And she was a typical grandma from the old days, and I'm not going to say typical grandma, but most women as they got older, they got wider. And she would do what I would consider waddled. I mean, plus she had, problems with her hips and she had diabetes and she had all this other stuff wrong with her, but she waddled over to our house. And I just remember standing in the road waiting for her and saying, hurry, Grandma, hurry, hurry. The only other story I remember about her was that she lived in the tenements when I was born. And to say that where she had to live at one time was a life of squalor is putting it mildly. But anyway, she was my grandma. It didn't make a difference where she lived or what she lived in and around, But I remember a time, me and my cousin, I remember her sitting in the living room in a chair that overlooked 9th Avenue between 23rd and 24th and 23rd Street, I would think. I think that was her block over the Golden Harp Tavern that was run by Sonny Raffone. This might be a good way for me to kind of put down like my memories, because I never done that. I've been a ghostwriter, you know. I did do one fiction, which I love. I love this book. It's called The Well-Wisher. And I wish I had a ways and means of uploading it onto Kindle and to some like Lulu. And I don't know. Maybe I will get desperate later and I will call up friends and say, hey, help me. I want to talk to somebody on air, but I have nobody but me. And I hate talking to me. I don't mind talking about others. I'm a gossip show. Pod? What the hell, my blog? Vlog? Vlog? Well, anyway, we got a minute and a half. And then I'm going to go away. And then I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to put soup on for dinner. And maybe eat the broth, but not the soup because it's beans and, you know, it's so many high carbs. Until I've been eating these carbs, I have to lose weight. I have to. We're coming into the winter. We're all going to be stuck inside again. Maybe not mandatory, but we're all going to be having to wear masks, and nobody's going to want to do anything. Nobody's going to go anywhere. We're all going to be sitting home. We're all going to be eating and getting, you know, gaining weight and getting unhealthy. You know, and I've been doing that for the last 10 years, sitting around getting unhealthy. And at my age, it's funny because when I was young, when I was in my 20s and 30s, I was into all these diets and all these exercises. I used to go to the gym. I used to give out workout classes and stuff like that. Now it's like I went from that 6 days a week till I was in my 30s, starting my 20s. Yeah, and I did it until my 30s. And then when I became a telephone operator, the hours were so weird, I couldn't belong to a gym anymore. And Lucille Roberts had left my area anyway. And I wasn't about to, then it became a unisex gym, which was all right, you know. But it started to feel like a nightclub, you know. And I was already married and stuff, so like I had no business like looking at anybody. Even though, you know, you'd catch an eye here or there, or a glimpse there, or a little smile, smirk. Well, be back later. Ending stream.